Karateka Jamie Lim is once again a SEA Games champion in Cambodia. Lim bounced back from a bronze medal finish in Vietnam last year by topping the women's Kumite 61-kilogram event. I got to speak to Jamie, and she walks us through her journey leading to her second SEA Games gold medal.
Oh, it's the greatest feeling ever po, Andre. I mean, my first match this year was the Vietnamese who beat me last year. So parang the draws weren't really the best because first round agad siya. Like I was imagining in my mind na baka mag-finals kami.
Yeah.
What would I do? Pero first round talaga.
Grabe.
So, Andre, it's very sweet. Ang saya ng the whole tournament, the experience. I had so much fun and I'm so grateful.
At least you got it over with. Nakaharap mo na siya kagad sa simula pa lang. Was there extra motivation for you na I have to avenge? I have to, sabi mo nga, dapat maghaharap kayo sa finals yung tumalo sa'yo last time. But you faced your opponent in the first round pa lang. So how was that like for you? And did it change what you were, your strategy?
Actually, I've been studying her for a very long time, like ever since last year. Because I wanted to see what's so special about this girl. Like, Also, pero Vietnam was also very a difficult opponent. Like Vietnam, the host and everything.
Yeah.
But she's also, no doubt, very skillful as well. So I've been studying her moves ever since, like how she thinks. So it's just like being able to do what I practiced and what I studied. So mahirap lang sa draws if it's my first round and talo agad, may chance na walang medal at all. Versus kapag finals, pag talo silver. So it's just that added pressure. And I needed to have a very good warm-up because usually people like on the first round, it's not as good as the succeeding rounds. Kasi warm na yung katawan. So these are the things I had to overcome. As well as being able to fight her, a very good fighter. So, mahirap din. Parang marami din akong pinagtaanan.
What can you say na that was your greatest challenge in this year's SEA Games, or may iba pa? What was like the toughest part here in this year's SEA Games in Cambodia?
Maybe not. I think the training itself, like being prepared for the SEA Games itself, was the biggest challenge. Because ever since SEA Games last year, I haven't joined any international competition since. So this is my first again, like SEA Games and then SEA Games na ulit. But in karate, it's very important to get the experience. And also training while I was in London starting September. Wala po akong training. So I've been doing it by myself. Like conditioning and just weights. And I found a dojo, but I only trained there for 6 days kasi once a week lang. And then we went to Turkey in April 7. So yun yung hato po. From April 7 up to April 29, nasa Turkey po kami training. And then SEA Games na po. So very, very limited yung time. And I'm just grateful po.
Plus, add the part that you're taking up business analytics at Imperial College in London. Grabe. Jamie, like if you consider everything that you've been through for the past year since the last SEA Games, naramdaman mo ba yung in a way may kaba on your part, or probably the rust? Because sabi mo nga from SEA Games to SEA Games, and it is important to have, competition, get the experience along the way. But still, nagawa mo yan in a year from last year's SEA Games in Vietnam to this year's SEA Games, plus nag-aaral ka pa nga ng business analytics sa London.
Yes, that's true. Grabe talaga because yung school pa lang, it's very stressful on its own. So if you add training and being prepared for the SEA Games and the pressure of SEA Games alone and the pressure of like coming back from last year's SEA Games. So lahat yan sabay-sabay, and I cried a lot in this journey, sa stress, sa doubts, like kung kayanin ba tong SEA Games na to, is there enough time? Also kasi last year Vietnam was parang I didn't show a very great performance from last year because then of my injury, my hand injury. So hindi ko pa na-testing yung injury ko since then. So many things, Andre, na I had to overcome. But I'm very thankful kasi my family, I call them all the time while I'm in London just for the support. My outlet po ako. So every time I'm stressed, I tell them and then they make me feel so much together all the time.
With your second SEA Games gold medal, I'm sure you know this by now, tied na kayo ng father mo, of course, the legendary, the Skywalker, Samboy Lim, with 2 SEA Games gold medals each. Jamie, what does that mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. So last year, before the SEA Games, I was coming in ready to take that second gold na. I was already telling my dad, but fell short. So of course nakaka-disappoint, like no matter what happens, or like kahit sabihin kong host yung Vietnam last year, I mean, it's still a bronze, and
Yeah.
that's not what I wanted to bring home. So this time I'm so happy kasi kahit ang hirap ng draws, at ang sort ng training ko
Preparation,
and
yeah.
the pressure of school, and I'm absent now sa school.
Oh, no.
Parang maraming iniisip. But yeah, yeah, but it's so worth it talaga.
Yeah.
So worth it, and I'm just happy to bring it home and show him my second gold po.
Thank you again, Jamie, and have a safe flight back to London. Congratulations once again to you. Can we see your medals? 1 gold and dun sa team's silver. Yon. There it is. And good luck ulit, Jamie, with the busy year and your studies. And sa Asian Games, we hope to see you. Again, we just spoke to 2-time SEA Games gold medalist, Jamie Lim. Thanks, Jamie.